Before I launch into my great oration, I will request security to eject any rowdy elements in the room. So no comments, please. Just... Okay. It's a good speech. Actually, you know what? Forget it. No speech. No speech. Instead, I'll share an anecdote with you. One morning, I went and stood at a street intersection, right in the middle, on the island at the traffic lights. Now, you've all seen various individuals down in the dumps, standing at street intersections, sporting signs of distress. So my sign, I had a sign of distress. My sign cried, dying of loneliness. You can die of loneliness, you know. I'm living proof of it. So I stood there, and next thing I knew, motorists were handing me coins. My intention was not to beg for alms. I was merely there to protest my loneliness. But they gave me the coins, and I pocketed them. As this stream of abundance flowed towards me, I began to reflect. Why were these people giving me these coins? My first thought was that the motorists only saw the first word on my sign, dying, and took pity on me. But then, while they were stopped there, waiting for the lights to change, they could see the full message on my sign, dying of loneliness. So then why did they give? Then it occurred to me that just as we donate towards various causes, such as cancer research and so forth, many, like myself, because we are terrified of becoming victims, hoping, as I do, that if we only give enough, we won't get cancer. So maybe these motorists gave because they were horrified at the prospect of loneliness, praying, oh God, let me not die of loneliness. Or maybe they thought I could buy some company with these coins. As they looked at me, they were probably saying to themselves, there, but for the grace of God, go I. Then I noticed a guy standing at the opposite side of the intersection, on the other side at the traffic lights. He carried a sign. His sign said, hungry and homeless, please help. Not many coins were going his way. He was looking enviously at me. I looked smugly back at him, and I thought to myself, there, but for the grace of God, go I. So I hadn't planned on being there more than a day, but the temptation of all that lucre drew me back the following day. The next morning, at the spot where I had stood the previous day, stood the guy who'd stood at the opposite side the previous day. He was occupying my spot, and he carried a sign. His sign said, dying of loneliness. And he was raking in the coins. I glared at him. If looks could kill, he would have dropped dead. He looked gloatingly at me, and I'm sure as he looked at me, he was saying to himself, there, but for the grace of God, go I. Thank you.